My name is Cam Williamson, and I have fallen in love with rock climbing. I set a goal for myself to climb an outdoor crag by my house, local here to Clarksville, Tennessee, by Christmas. So I'm training, but first, I have to take down a 5-10 minus. Here we go. Here we are for attempt number 1 on the day on the 5-10 minus. That is the blue one you see me working on. The yellow one is a 5-7 that I will work on later in the video. Immediately upon getting on the route, I got frustrated because you could see I thought I had a good hold. I thought I was going to glide right past this first part, but these pockets had other ideas for me. I had to switch my hands, which I should have remembered from the day before. I didn't get to sit here and watch my video and take notes on how I would have liked to do this, so I pretty much went up to this with no plan. Just climb, soft hands, work on my footwork, work on turning my hips in towards the wall, and then really just seeing how my stamina and my fitness goes, because I climbed yesterday. I didn't climb great yesterday. I did better today than I did yesterday, so I'm actually excited that I got this on film. I got about 2 holds from the top again, but when I got up there, it was just stamina this time is the reason I couldn't make the last 2 holds. But here I was excited because there's a pinch early on that you might have seen. It's a blue vertical up and down. It just looks like a line kind of going up and down, and that is my first ever pinch. I had a lot of firsts today. First pinch, and later on when I do this 5-7 as kind of a cool down, but to keep building stamina, I got my first crack climb, so that was kind of cool. Right here, I was starting to get pretty excited. I noticed that turning my hips into the wall was leaving me feeling fresher. I was able to feel more secure when I would stop like I am about to now and re-chalk or just rest for a second. Right here, I was pretty comfortable resting. I think I said this in the last video. I wish I would kind of stand there and just get myself together, shake my arms out, because I think if I do that right there, I think I'll have the stamina to reach the summit of this 5-10 minus. So right here, again, this is semi-uncharted territory for me because I think I've been to this point, maybe just a touch lower. So I'm still getting used to what I'm seeing up here. And then making this this hold here, I think it gets a little rough, but I think I make it. You see all this shaking I'm doing? That's me trying to make one big dynamic move upwards. I know that's not necessarily recommended. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm kind of just trying to shift my weight, but I can tell you that is draining my energy, which as I made these moves, I mean, I think they were necessary for me to make the moves, but at this point now I'm extremely tired and I'm going, oh God, I'm so close. What am I going to do? And then I fell. So, and then we go on to try number 2, which doesn't go near as well as try number 1. I was kind of mentally beat. I thought I was going to get it, and I just slipped on that grab. That wasn't anything like really stamina at that point. I think I actually just grabbed it and I slipped off. So I was kind of irritated by that. Coming back up, I try to do all this like quarterbacking. You have to forget the last set of downs, and you just got to get up on the wall and try again. This is the first time that I tried a route more than once in a day. Usually I'll hit a route. If I don't clear it, I go down a scale or 2, and then I'll just climb those for the rest of the day to try to build endurance. So I committed to being on at least 5 runs today. So as you see, I went right back to the 5-10 minus, and this time I at least had some type of idea of what I was doing going up because I literally just saw it. I had a little hiccup right here. I wish I would not have made this huge, weird stretch. And then I sat there. I burnt myself completely out. My legs were pretty, not fatigued in a way like I couldn't keep climbing, but it was just a weird stretch that really gave me nothing. And also, it was just, you could see my center of gravity is all jacked up because all my weight was up on that right foot trying to hope that I could push up, and I just couldn't. My knee didn't feel stable in that position. It was just bad. So as you could see, I tried to fix it instead of just bail. I thought about just bailing and restarting, but I was like, no, let me fix this and see if I can actually go further up the wall. I see here how I turn my body and see how that's not as weird. So I was really trying to work on turning my hips in, working on making good foothold, positions, not putting the middle of my foot, but just sticking to the toe. And I got back to the same spot, but ultimately met the same feet again. I think I took a break on this one, and then we go to, oh, nope, I'm sorry. We try it one more time. So 3 times on the 510C, right? I don't think or 510 minus. I don't think I've moved on. Yep, I'm still on the blue. This time I get dusted pretty quick. I'm just tired. I'm fatigued, to be very honest with you. I'm trying to keep climbing just to keep building stamina, because at this point now I know that's what the issue is. So I'm not worried about summiting at this point. I know that's probably not the term you're supposed to use for indoors. I'm not worried about getting to the top. I just want to keep climbing and getting more familiar with this route. And then we move on to some bouldering, which is fun. And we're back. After defeating that V2 boulder problem, that was kind of cool. I went back to the 510 minus and just really tried to focus this time. Put it all together. Soft fingers, don't rush. Put your feet on good, solid positions. Move your way up, climb with straight arms, everything. Don't get yourself in any weird positions this time. And as you can see, I'm kind of flowing a lot nicer up the route. I've already made it way further, actually quicker, without trying to climb as fast. Now, after going to boulder one time and just getting a successful boulder under my belt, I had some confidence. One, realizing that was actually a V2. I thought it was a V1 last time, I believe. So that was kind of cool. But it just ended up being that, again, the same place. Now, after 3 climbs and a boulder problem, my arms just started to get a little too pumped for decision making at the top, I guess. I ripped my hands open during bouldering, so that was fun. And then I went over after taping it up and I did a red 5/8 on the back wall. Felt good there, so I was like, all right, now instead of getting into any bad habits, now my hand already has a few flappers on it. My arms are semi-pumped. I gave myself a rest, but I just wanted to kind of chill and just keep climbing. So there's a yellow 5/7, like I said, and I started to kind of just cruise around on that. I knew from the jump that was there because I'd seen it, and that crack was coming up. I felt my heart racing because I was getting so excited to experience crack climbing for the first time. I've never touched it on a boulder. I've never anything. So you'll see kind of here in a second right there, that's still just a little pocket. It's that big one up there on the left, the big crack that I just get to slide my fingers in, and I realized, okay, it's a good hold. It's almost like a jug. But there's more security because, and I learned this from Alex Honnold, if you put your fingers in there and flex them, then you can kind of get your top and the bottoms of your fingers holding you there. But now you're flexing your fingers, so you're straining that part of your hand, which I learned as I'm coming up. Now, see, that's not a good body position to be in, but I'm just excited. I'm just climbing, just trying to get up there. Then I realized these are actually slopers, not jugs that I have my hands on. So I started wrapping my hands around them. One, because my right hand has tape on it and it's just not gripping very well. And 2, my arms are pumped. So I'm doing bad habits here, but I'm climbing. And I'm like, what would I do if I was outside? I would keep climbing no matter what it took. So then I see this big crack up here with a couple little indents that you could, finger pocket. I got to experience a few small pinches, which was nice to feel myself confidently move past those. And then I'm here, I'm here standing now on those slopers, working through the cracks. I'm now confident that I can climb in a crack situation, which is cool. And then it all just kind of goes bad here in a second.